Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day number 268. Today we have a quiz coming out of Grand Junction, Colorado, submitted by Dave and Tracy Wolfe. We've got 21 questions, random knowledge. There's going to be 20 questions up front, a question 21 tiebreaker at the end of the episode if you need to stick around for that. Thank you for watching and good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. Who was the Serbian-American electrical engineer whose advocacy for alternating current clashed with Thomas Edison's advocacy for direct current during the War of the Currents in the late 1880s and the early 1890s, and who may have foretold the coming of the modern cell phone? The answer is Nikola Tesla. Question number 2. In J.R.R. Tolkien's epic, 5 Istari came to Middle-earth from Valinor in the early Third Age to unite its inhabitants against Sauron. 2 of the highest of this order were named Curanir and Mithrandir by the elves of Middle-earth. By what name did the northern men and the hobbits of Middle-earth call Mithrandir? Much easier to say, the answer is Gandalf. Question number 3. This Venezuelan military and political leader is regarded as a hero and a national and cultural icon throughout Latin America. Who was this Latin American liberator for whom 1 South American country and 2 South American currencies are named? The answer is Simon Bolivar. Question number 4. This British rock and roll quartet formed in London in 1968. Their work was heavily influenced by American blues music. One account of how what band's name was chosen held that Keith Moon and John Entwistle of The Who said that this new group would go down like a lead balloon. So they took that and they named their band Led Zeppelin. Question number 5. In baseball, if a batter hits a short fly ball that doesn't reach the outfield while runners are on base, an umpire can invoke this rule in which the batter is automatically called out, even before the ball is caught. What is this rule called? That rule is called the infield fly rule. Question number 6. Beer is made by mixing malted barley with water and then heating this mixture up. This creates a sweet liquid called wort. The wort is then cooled and yeast is added to digest the sugars. What 2 compounds are created when the yeast digests the sugar? The 2 compounds we're looking for are ethanol and carbon dioxide. Question number 7. William Sidney Porter was an American author who wrote many short stories, often featuring ironic plot twists. Porter used many pen names including S.H. Peters and T.B. Dowd. What was his most famous pen name used with short stories like The Ransom of Red Chief and The Gift of the Magi? That's the name you've probably heard of. The answer is O. Henry. Question number 8. The most decorated American ship in World War II, the Big E, participated in more major actions against the Japanese than any other U.S. ship. What was the name of this ship that saw action in the Battle of Midway, the Battle of Santa Cruz Islands, and the Battle of Leyte Gulf, among others? The answer is the USS Enterprise. Question number 9. Terry Gilliam gained success as part of the Monty Python comedy troupe, after which he turned to directing films. Gilliam has directed 13 feature films including Time Bandits, Brazil, and The Fisher King. What dystopian film released in 1995 did Gilliam direct that starred both Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt? That movie was called 12 Monkeys. Question number 10. The Baltic states are located along the eastern shore of the Baltic Sea. The northernmost Baltic state is Estonia, while the southernmost state is Lithuania. What is the Baltic state, with the capital of Riga, that is situated between these two countries? The answer is Latvia. Question 11. Poker is a popular gambling card game. The strength of a hand is measured from the weakest hand, which would be less than one pair, to the strongest hand, which is a royal flush. What is the hand called that, in strength, lies between three of a kind and a flush? If it's better than three of a kind and it's worse than a flush, it's a straight. Question number 12. Isaac Newton's first law of motion states that a body will remain at rest or in a motion at a constant speed in a straight line unless acted upon by a force. What is the term used by physicists to describe this lethargic attribute of matter? The term we're looking for is inertia. Question number 13. William Shakespeare wrote many plays. One of his plays features a man with three daughters named Goneril, Regan, and Cordelia. What is the name of this man and the title of the play, whose unequal distribution of his lands among his three daughters ultimately leads to a French invasion of England? The answer is King Lear. Question number 14. This ruler of Russia from 1762 to 1796 was inspired by the ideas of the Enlightenment, bringing a renaissance of culture and sciences to the country and leading to the founding of new cities, universities, and theaters. What was the name of this monarch who assumed the throne after overthrowing Peter III? Her name was Catherine the Great. Question number 15. This Japanese filmmaker directed 30 films over 5 decades and is widely regarded as one of the most influential filmmakers in cinema. In 1990, he won the Academy Award for the Lifetime Achievement. Who is this filmmaker who directed such classics as Drunken Angel, Seven Samurai, and Ran? The answer is Akira Kurosawa. Question number 16. This republic is an island country located in the South Pacific Ocean with a population of over 900,000 people. Consisting of an archipelago of more than 330 islands and more than 500 islets, amounting to the total land area of about 7,100 square miles, what is the name of this country whose capital is Suva? Suva is the capital of Fiji. Question number 17. To solve crossword puzzles, one usually needs to possess a large vocabulary, have broad trivial knowledge, and be able to think laterally. What is the word derived from the Latin words that mean cross and word, used to describe the creators and the solvers of crossword puzzles. I always thought this word was really cool. The answer is cruciverbalist. Need one of those for trivia players. Question number 18. After the death of the childless Anglo-Saxon King Edward the Confessor, a struggle for his throne ensued. In September of 1066, William the Conqueror landed his Normans in the south of England to do battle with Harold Godwinson in hopes of seizing the crown. What was the name of this battle? A very important battle it was. The answer is the Battle of Hastings. Question number 19. Sometimes called the Dean of Science Fiction Writers, he was among the first sci-fi writers to emphasize scientific accuracy in his stories. Who was this American author whose works include Stranger in a Strange Land, The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, and Time Enough for Love? The answer is Robert Heinlein. And question 20. Canines are one of 3 subfamilies found within the canid family. There are many species of canines, including Canis lupus, or the gray wolf, Canis latrans, or the coyote, and Canis aureus, or the jackal. What is the species of domesticated dogs who are descendants of the wolf that many of us keep as pets? These domesticated dogs are called Canis familiaris. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Make sure you check back tomorrow for day number 269. And a big thank you to Dave and Tracy from Grand Junction, Colorado for sending in today's quiz. They'd sent one in before, so I was glad to see they participated in this challenge. They got their road trip kit. That's their road trip partner, Pepper. I'm sure that kit is filled with dog treats and they are ready to rock and roll on their next road trip. Thank you again, Dave and Tracy. Here's question 21, the tiebreaker for today. The state of Colorado is home to a number of mountain peaks that have elevations in excess of 14,000 feet above sea level, referred to as 14ers. For some locals, bagging a 14er has become a sport. How many 14ers are there in Colorado? In Colorado, there are 58 14ers. Whichever player got closest to 58 is going to win the point. And if it was a tie, they've won the whole thing. And personally, I've hiked the tallest mountains in Scotland, England, and Wales. And I'm pretty sure England and Wales's mountains were like 3,000 feet. And Ben Nevis in Scotland was a little over 4,000 feet. So bagging a 14er would be another 10,000 feet. And I know I was almost dead after 4,000. So that will not be a hobby for me, even if I end up living in Colorado or passing through Colorado. I will drive to the top of Pikes Peak, but that's going to be it for me. No more mountain hiking for Mr. Quizman. I'm out, but thank you again, Dave and Tracy. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode or day number 269.